Are you ready for a thrilling automotive journey? Picture this: a McLaren P1, a breathtaking hybrid supercar with an untimely twist of fate. But will this creator's decision undo all the hype and excitement of this project? Today we're diving headfirst into this electrifying story. Our story begins with the rise and fall of a magnificent machine, Tavarish's McLaren P1. Originally a shining gem in a rich person's collection, 300 miles on the clock, only a week old to the previous owner, they thought the car was safe and sound, until it met an unexpected adversary: nature. Caught in a devastating flood, it was dragged from its garage and left in ruins, on a toilet. But from the depths of despair, a phoenix emerged. Once Tavarish caught wind that the car would be for sale, he didn't give up on obtaining his dream car. Instead, he bought it from Copart for a significant sum of money. With the McLaren P1 now in his hands, he embarked on an ambitious journey to resurrect this supercar. Each video he released chronicled the transformation from the collection video to the painstaking disassembly, sending it off to McLaren for an inspection, powder coating and repairing the damaged carbon fibre, and even having professionals examine the engine. A dream build was beginning to take shape: the P1 Evo, with more power and an outlandish carbon fibre body kit. But then came a pivotal episode. Tavarish and Rich Rebuilds boldly dismantled the hybrid system. It was here that they find that the battery had in fact caught fire in the car during the flood, and some potential budget cuts after finding out the type of batteries the P1 used were on the cards. The episode closed with a discussion between the two YouTubers debating what to do next: change the hybrid for a newer one, replace it with an OEM battery, or ditch it altogether. Eventually in the following episode,
so what that means is that since this is a hybrid hypercar and it had a ton of these are batteries that made it work, I have to make a decision, and I've made a decision to completely ditch the hybrid drive assembly.
Tavarish decided to get rid of the system altogether. It was a decision that sparked controversy and unleashed a torrent of negative feedback from commenters. Some believed the hybrid system was sacred, an integral part of the P1's character. So let's weigh the pros and cons of Tavarish's decision. Ditching the hybrid system would undoubtedly make the car lighter and more affordable to repair. After all, the battery system had become unreliable, heavy, and technologically obsolete. It also means the car is more likely to be ready for the prestigious SEMA show deadline. Moreover, redeveloping a hybrid battery would be a complex, potentially hazardous process, not to mention that the $154,000 price tag that McLaren offers for a P1 battery alone is absolutely insane. This doesn't include other hybrid components, mind you. But we can't ignore the cons. The McLaren P1 earned its legendary status in part because of its hybrid system. It was and still is a crucial part of the car's lore. Fans have argued that without it, the P1 would be missing a piece of its identity. Now it's time for the least important part of the entire video: my opinion.
Oh brother, this guy stinks!
Personally, I would have kept the hybrid system. Maybe even kept the car mostly stock. However, it's essential to remember that this is not my car. It's not my money going into it. This is just my opinion. And I think it is very important to realise the scale of the hybrid system and how costly it would have been for a rather ancient system which isn't as effective as it is today. Plus, it realistically would have spent another year, maybe more, to develop a new one from scratch. It would never have made it to SEMA. It wouldn't even make it to the middle of next year. So I can definitely see where he's coming from. At the end of the day, that P1 is Tavarish's canvas, and he is the one who holds the brush. So what do you think? Would you have kept the hybrid system, created your own, or gone without it altogether? Let us know in the comments below, and remember the story is still unfolding. Like, share and subscribe, and stay updated on Tavarish's epic McLaren P1 journey by subscribing to his channel, but considering how popular he is, there's a good strong chance that you already have. That being said, thank you all so much for watching, and I can't wait to see what Tavarish has in store, but I can't wait even more to see you all again very soon.